Hello everyone, welcome back to Your Engineer. Today I am going to start a series which is about how to become into any engineering role. How to become an engineer is a common thing, but engineering has different roles. So how to become and fit into any engineering role? Let's discuss. Today the first topic that we are going to start in this series is about how to become a structural engineer. What we will discuss in this whole series, so take any engineering role, we will discuss about the step-by-step guide. We will discuss about the skills required to become that engineer or to get into that engineering role. What are the company who hires into that role? What are the courses and trainings that you require? And more specifically, what will be the salary structure? So let's get on to this and start. First, structural engineering. So how to become a structural engineer? Before going into depth, let's know what is structural engineer, who is structural engineer. So you know that structural engineer is mostly related to civil engineering. In civil engineering, you have to get into the infrastructure like buildings, bridges, transports and various infrastructure projects. In these projects, the engineer who plays a good role in safety, stability and durability. Let me tell you three things. Suppose you are building a bridge. So the safety of bridge, the stability of bridge and how long that bridge will sustain, the durability of that bridge is the most important thing. Now the person who is decision maker, the person who is into these roles will decide upon that how I can improve the safety, how I can improve the stability and how to enhance the durability. So a lot of responsibilities related to design, analysis and construction of structures is given to the shoulders of structural engineer. The typical job profile is about designing structures, structural analysis, material selection, construction oversight and more specifically project management. Why? Because you can't build a bridge alone. You need to have a team and project management is a part of it. The guide, if you are already an engineering student in civil engineering, then the first step is already for you. But if you are an engineering enthusiast who wanted to join in engineering, then let me tell you, minimum to minimum is a bachelor's degree is required in civil engineering with a specialization in structures. In civil engineering, there are a lot of subjects that is about structurals. So you can understand about those subjects like structural engineering 1, 2, 3, then design of a steel structure, DSS is there, and all engineering mechanics is there, material science is there, mechanics of solid is there. All these subjects you need to have a command in. Those are the core subjects, right? Mathematics is also very key management thing into this. It's not like that you have become a structural engineer and you need you don't know about a particular level of integration or something like that. You need to know all the mathematical methods that are implied into calculations. The most important thing is that while you are doing your engineering, you can do various internships. You can do a lot of entry level positions. See, don't have high expectations and high hopes that in your internship you should get 10,000 or 20,000 rupees or anything in dollars, something like that. But try to get a free internship, try to understand the industry. It's not like that you have to earn and you will become rich in your engineering curriculum and career. So important thing is to understand the industry, to know how industry works, how each and every role get into the functions, how everything goes on, what are the processes, what are the systems in the place, so that you gain practical experience in structural engineering. Then there are a lot of reputed authorities, a lot of associations who provide you a professional engineer license. Without that license, mostly companies won't hire you as a full-fledged structural engineer. They will hire you as an apprentice or something like that, but you will need to have this license. Skills required. I already told you that the first skill is strong analytical skills. So, based on the complex structural system, let's assume that there is a beam and on that beam, some portion is uniform varying load, then some, right side is also uniform varying load. In the middle section, some concentrated or distributed load. So a complex structural system, you should be able to analyze it. You should be able to understand the loadings, forces, and what will happen. Okay, how the deflection will happen. What conditions will be affecting the deflection and all. So behavior of structures also you should predict. Then solid mathematical and computational skills. You should be able to perform analysis and design calculations accurately and efficiently. So understanding of mathematics, understanding and smartness is very much required in this. Okay, to find the method that can be applied into that particular calculation and can give an optimal result. The third is knowledge of structural engineering principles. You should have a good knowledge of mechanics of material. We have already discussed that, structural analysis methods and design codes. The fourth is about softwares. There are a lot of software in structural analysis like SAP 2000, ETABS, StatPro. So in analysis, in modeling, all these softwares are very much used in the industry. So you should have that particular software expertise too. It's not like that I can just say that I know things. You should have an expertise in software too. Then the last word I am writing is problem solving. Problem solving means you shouldn't be like give me the task and I will do. You should be involved in like how can I solve the problem, right? Effective communication, because you will have to manage the team. So good communication with your manager, a good communication with your subordinates is also very much important, that what you are going to deliver. Attention to detail, since whatever a civil engineer builds is basically proportional to the lives of people. A little bit small risk, a small problem, a small error in misjudgment, a small human error can put the lives of the humans to the risk. So attention to detail is very much important. Project management is again about the effective communication and team management. Creativity and innovation. The important thing is that there are so many beautiful bridges going on, building in all over the world. So you should always keep a tab on how creative anyone can become. What are the innovative technologies, new technologies that any other country or in India itself, what's going on? So stay updated to the trends that's going on happening in structural engineering. Hunger for continuous learning. In most of the civil engineering job, I have seen that people get stagnant after a particular point of time. They get internship, they get a job. As soon as they get a job in any construction company or in any consulting company, they get stagnant, that I have to now do this work forever. They don't learn more. Very less people learn, and the people who learn get promoted. So important is that you should have a hunger for continuous learning. It's not like that you are learning forcefully. Someone is telling you to learn. You should have hunger yourself to learn more. Who will hire you? So structural engineers will be hired by consulting firms, construction companies, architectural firms, government agencies and various infrastructure development organizations. So let me tell you a very small example. Suppose a rocket launcher is going to be launched, PSLV, GSLV that we call in India, or any particular space vehicles is going to be launched. So building that particular whole area is also come into infrastructure development. So you can visualize yourself, you can search about yourself that how many sectors have the application of structural engineering. There are various companies in India. You can see L&T and KPM is good. In worldwide, Jacobs and Stro Engineers is also good. Salary structure. Now salary structure is a very controversial topic. Why? Because it depends on various factors. First of all, it depends on the country's economy and GDP. So country's economy and GDP means you see dollar is very much strong than rupee. Okay, so dollar is stronger than rupee, that means US economy is better than India's economy. So you will get paid more in US and in comparatively less in India. So country's economy is in factor. It's not like that you are getting less amount of money. So country's economy and GDP also plays a role in your salary structure. Experience of engineer, how much experienced you are, because this is not a particular thing that you can learn and just get promoted with. There are a lot of factors, lot of human factors that is being considered. Experience of engineer, industry you are working with, which industry you are working with, whether you are in transport, whether you are in buildings, or whether you are in bridges and all, dams. So which particular industry you are working with. Size of organization, whether that organization is 5 people, 10 people, 15, 20, 100, or a company like who takes a lot of development projects like L&T, so 1000, maybe 20,000, anything. In US, average entry level salary is $55,000 to $75,000 per year. In India, it's lot less because of the various factors. But if you have a hunger for learning, if you learn more, if you get more experience, because you see experience of engineer is also a factor, you will be promoted to mid level, senior level, expert level and so on. If you want to know more about structural engineering, if you want to stay connected to civil engineers, you can join civil engineers community on Your Engineer. Link is in the description. You can connect in civil engineers community, you can connect with fellow civil engineers, you can talk about infrastructure projects, you can discuss about the designs, and you can contribute to the people who are getting into the structural engineering. I hope you liked this video and you learned a lot about structural engineering. Still, if you anything, if you think that you have a lot of questions, you can write in the comments and ask me about those questions. Our experts in civil engineering will definitely answer you those questions. Subscribe to Your Engineer and share this video to your friends. Like this video, I am hoping for 1000 likes this time. So like this video and comment if you have any opinions or any questions. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in the next video.